my channel Avanti Morocha. For this video I'm working in collaboration with Cricut and I'm going to show you everything you need to know about Cricut EasyPress2. I'm also going to show you how to prepare a project in Cricut Design Space to be cut on iron-on and how to transfer it to a tote bag using Cricut EasyPress2. Cricut EasyPress2 is a second generation machine. It gets hotter, reaching up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and heats up faster than the original. This is what is included in the box. Cricut EasyPress2, safety base, the welcome book, which is full of useful information, material for a practice project that I already made, safety instructions and warranty information. Now I'm going to show you the controls. This button turns on the machine. Here is the temperature, the timer. Use the plus and minus buttons to change the values. And this is the start button with countdown timer. When you turn it on, the machine will remember the settings that were last used. In this case, you can see it's set to 320 degrees Fahrenheit and 20 seconds. To change the settings, press the temperature button once. When it blinks, use the plus and minus button to increase or decrease the temperature. Then press the temperature button to confirm. Do the same when setting the timer. When the EasyPress reaches the desired temperature, you will hear a beep and the Cricut button will change from orange to green. It took less than 30 seconds to reach the desired temperature. As you can see, I have the small and large EasyPress2. Cricut EasyPress2 comes in 3 sizes. The small is 6 by 7 and is perfect for baby clothes and accessories. The medium size is 9 by 9 inches and is great for t-shirts. The large is 12 by 10 inches and is ideal for hoodies, banners, blankets, and other jumbo-size projects. Here are some examples of what you can do with Cricut EasyPress2. These are Cricut EasyPress mats. They help to eliminate moisture and will distribute heat evenly in your iron-on transfer. Depending on how often you are planning to use your EasyPress, it may be a good idea to invest in one. They are sold separately. Now I'm going to show you how to make this tote bag. For this project, I'm using a Cricut image and font plus 2 circles. To get this artwork, go to Images and type Earth in the search box. You can only use this image if you have Cricut Access or if you pay for it individually. For the text underneath, I use a Cricut font called Dumb Casual. I also added 2 small circles to the design. The dimensions of this project are based in the tote bag I'm using. Modify them based on your requirements. I recommend putting a frame around the design because it helps with weeding. Add a square. Change the fill color to white, send it to the bag, and modify the dimensions until the design is covered. For this particular project, I don't need to make a frame because it's large enough to cover most of the mat. However, if your project is small, I highly recommend having a frame. Now I'm going to remove this frame. Select everything and click on Attach. I'm going to share the link to this project on my blog avantimorocha.com. However, you will only be able to use it if you have Cricut Access because I use a Cricut image and font. Now click on Make It. All iron-on projects need to be mirrored. Click on Continue. Select your machine. I'm using Cricut Maker. Set the material. Go to Browse All Materials. Type Everyday on the search box. Select Everyday Iron-On. Click on Done. Make sure Mirror is on. and that you place the iron on with the shiny side facing down. Load the fine point blade in clamp B and load the mat. As you can see, I've already placed the fine point blade and now I'm going to load the mat. Press the Cricut button. I fast forwarded this part of the video. The process to cut the material took about 5 minutes. Unload the mat. Now I'm going to start weeding. Some people prefer weeding on the mat. I'm going to remove the iron-on from the mat and cut the extra material around the design so I can use it on another project. For example, I'm going to cut this piece that I can use on another project. Iron-on can be pricey, so I recommend not wasting material. I'm also going to cut these two pieces. Start weeding from one corner. If you don't have a 20/20 vision, using a Cricut bright pad is going to be of a lot of help when weeding. I will turn it on. Now you can clearly see all the lines where the blade has passed. Now I'm going to continue weeding. Keep in mind, the more complex a project is, the more time it will take to weed. Now I'm going to weed inside the letters. Weeding this design took me about 10 minutes. Before beginning an iron-on project with an EasyPress, visit cricut.com/ep-settings. Here you will find the correct time, temperature, and peel recommendations for your specific iron-on material. You will also find the list of base materials that you can use with Cricut EasyPress, like burlap, cardstock, chipboard, cardboard, 100% cotton, cotton canvas, and more. For example, for the tote bag project, I'm using everyday iron-on. The base material is cotton canvas, and I'm using the Cricut EasyPress mat. Here are the settings I will be using: temperature 340 degrees Fahrenheit, preheat for 5 seconds, apply heat plus gentle pressure for 30 seconds, flip the material and press for 50 seconds, peel off when the iron-on is still warm. Keep in mind the time to transfer can vary depending on the base material particularities. Turn on the EasyPress, set the temperature to 340 degrees Fahrenheit. The timer is already set to 30 seconds. The only thing left is to wait for the EasyPress to reach the desired temperature. The beep and the green light in the Cricut button mean the desired temperature has been reached. I'm using a Cricut EasyPress mat, but you could also use a folded towel. Now preheat the base material. Place the EasyPress on the fabric for 5 seconds to remove wrinkles and moisture. Place the design where you want. Because this is a large design, I'm going to press it in sections. Press the Cricut button to start the countdown. Flip the top back and press it for 15 seconds. Remove the liner when the iron-on is still warm. Here I can see the iron-on hasn't stuck to this area, so I'm going to press it again. I'm also going to check the other sections. I'm going to press the areas where the iron-on hasn't transferred. Don't forget to also press the back. Remove the liner. Everything looks good, but here I can see this part hasn't 100% transfer. I'm going to press the area one more time. Also press the back. Remove the iron-on when it's still warm. All done! Keep in mind the transfer time is going to vary based on the material you are using. For example, transferring the Cricut logo to this bag took me 30 seconds, while the tote bag, which is made of a thicker material, took me 1 minute and 30 seconds. I hope you like this video and you find it informative. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you are interested in any of these Cricut products, I'm going to leave you the links where you can buy it in the info box below the video. If you are new to my channel and you like what you see, hit the subscription button, tap the notification bell so you get informed every time I release a new video. Don't forget to visit my blog, follow me on my social media, like this video and share it with your loved ones. See you soon! Ciao ciao!